For daily ask Reddit, moms of Reddit, what is a wild secret of your past that your kids rather not know about? My mom told my siblings and me on Easter, when I was 14, that she used to be a child prostitute for the Yakuza. She told us because her sister was going to tell us, because she felt like my mom had stolen her daughter and was using it as a bargaining chip. My cousin came to live with us across the country because her mom was in jail for drug abuse. My mum told me once, while she was tipsy, that my dad was actually her high school teacher and they began a sexual relationship when she was a student at the age of 16. She said they would often have sex with her in school uniform. They managed to keep everything under wraps for years, and they got married when she graduated from college and gave birth to me a few years later. Not sure how wild this is, but right before I was born, like 2 or 3 days beforehand, my dad's older cousin had a daughter born severely unhealthy. She wasn't stillborn, but she wasn't going to make it past a few days. So anyway, after I was born, my dad's aunt came into the delivery room and said to my mom, "You two are young, you'll have plenty of time to have another child, but my daughter can't. Let me buy this baby off of you." I only found out about this when I was 15 because my sister told me. Apparently my parents never planned on telling me this. Growing up, my mother was a titan. She graduated top of her class in her PharmD and chaired several major drug regulation boards. She was always very serious about school, and we were told that B's were absolutely unacceptable because she was a straight A student all through college. We took that to heart up until I was cleaning out the attic a few years ago when I discovered some old grade reports from college. Guess who got a C in sociology and another one in linear algebra? Tough take, mom. Tough take. I'm the dad in this situation, but my wife used to be severely addicted to opiates, which I helped get her out of by moving the family to a new town and letting her spend 2 weeks in bed dealing with withdrawals while I handled every other aspect of the house, including finding work and setting up the kids for school, etc. I just told the kids she was sick and needed to sleep, which wasn't entirely false. It was super emotionally taxing, but I would do it again in a heartbeat because it worked, and she's been clean for 2 years. Not my mom, thank God, but an old girlfriend's. Her grandma got her mom drunk at the age of 15 and had a guest stranger have sex with her. Not quite wild. More dark really. And horribly sad. WTFY. Probably for money. When I was a little boy, I remember my family lived in an apartment with a lady, said she was my mom's friend. She would sometimes drink. She would always try to get my mom to drink. She had an old guy friend who was real nice to my mom. He had the hots for my mom. My mom overheard a convo that resulted in cutting them both off and us struggling to find a new place to live due to being poor. Dude was gonna pay to have sex with a new and consenting drunk and probably drugged woman. My firstborn daughter I had at a very young age. I was 18, in grade 12, skipping every single day, partying all the time, and hanging out with a drug dealer at the time. That's her dad. He and I are not together. I moved on and got married, and he is currently engaged, and he stopped dealing shortly after we found out I was pregnant. We co-parent really well actually, and he is now quite the stand-up father. All our daughter knows is that her mom and dad didn't love each other, so we separated, and now she's lucky to have 2 moms and 2 dads that love her very much. She's now 7. I'm wondering if it'll ever come out later about how her dad and I met. Edit, love all the positive feedback. And yes, we all co-parent really well. It took a little bit of time, but that's normal, I think, lol. We just want her to grow up knowing that, even though we may not all live together, 100% of the time, that we all talk and communicate and love her the same.